What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the channel. If you are brand new, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, like, comment down below another project you want me to go ahead and review, and as the title says, is Pepe 2.0 dead. Let me go ahead and double check if we are currently going live, because I have in the past had some issues where I thought I would be going live and I wasn't. So let me just go ahead and double check. Alrighty, so it seems like we are currently live. Welcome everybody to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about Pepe 2.0. Is a hype dead, overall crypto market, and what we've been talking about in the last coming days. So welcome everybody. Most importantly, go ahead and support the channel by smashing the like button, and go ahead and use my MEXC link down below. You can go ahead and leverage trade Pepe 2.0 up to 200x leverage, and we currently are giving up 9,100 in bonuses. So go ahead and check that out. Link is going to be in the description and in the comment section down below. And we're going to be talking about right now with Pepe 2.0. We're going to start off with Pepe. So if everybody has been following my channel, let's just go ahead and assume that you have been. We have been talking about in the last couple weeks that I did predict that Pepe 2.0 could have been dumping down to the 8 million market cap, and so far it looks like it's been playing that. Currently right now we're at 10 million. I began to call it out around the 30 million market cap. That's when it started becoming a little bit more skeptical about us not being able to pump or hold that area of support, and we have been getting rejected multiple times since around this time right here, which was, let me double check the time frame. It was around July 10th. So around July 10th, that's when the hype slowly started dying down. It looked like we were going to go ahead and try to push up to the further uptrend, but we got rejected multiple times, and that was around this area right here. I did mention that around this area, which was around the 0.67 area, that if we were to go ahead and lose that support, it was not going to be looking good at all. And I did mention that if we were to go ahead and lose the support, we would be dumping down to an 8 million market cap. And currently right now, actually as we speak, we literally just hit 9.9 million. What are the odds, right? So maybe even being on stream today, we might even see Pepe 2.0 hit the 8 million market cap. Is that good or is that bad? Well, it depends. There's two scenarios. It could be good if you're looking to go ahead and buy the dip like myself. I began to sell my bags around this area right here. I began to go ahead and slowly get out of my position and started going into other projects. Some of those projects did really bad. One of the projects is doing okay. One of the projects I got scammed. So I pretty much would have been the same. I would have just left my money in Pepe 2.0, right? Because I would have still been holding more Pepe. Yes, maybe at a higher price, or but I would have at least had some Pepe. And I got a little too greedy, and I ended up pulling out my funds from there, breaking even, some of it because I'm still holding a Pepe 2.0, and then going on to another project that I got scammed on. So that's the crypto market, right? Welcome to DeFi, where you literally don't know what project is going to be the rug pull and when is it going to be a rug pull, right? So to go ahead and begin back to our conversation, a big critical area of support that I've been mentioning in the last couple of days on these live streams, literally I've been talking about 8 million market cap for the past maybe a week or 2 weeks if you go back to all my live streams. And currently right now, it looks like we are going to be approaching that 8 million market cap. I mentioned that this is a very important area of support due to the fact that it looks that usually when we hit this area of around the 8 million market cap, whales begin to buy in. So far right now, we haven't really seen that. It looks like there's more selling than buying. We do have a few orders here and there that decided to go ahead and make a decent amount of buying orders. But so far, it's more of a selling than a buying. But you do see big orders, you know, $10,000. You see almost $4,000 right there going in. You do see a lot of big orders coming in and a lot of orders selling out of their positions. But in my opinion, I will definitely be looking forward to this dump. I really do hope that we could go ahead and hit that 8 million market cap and below. I mean, even right now, if you can't catch the wave, right? Dollar cost averaging would be one of the best ways to go ahead and buy some Pepe 2.0. But so far, we also have slowly decreased on holders. See, we're back at 10 million market cap. So it could go either two ways, right? We could either go ahead and break down lower, which I think is very, very possible, or we could just literally straight moon back. And I really doubt that's the case, and I'm going to go ahead and start off with the reason why. One of the biggest reasons is the volume. Volume has been decreasing, and a lot of the people that got in at the top, the people that were never aware of the project and just got in because they got FOMO'd in, they kind of didn't want to miss the wave, they're probably selling all their bags right here. So the whales are going to be buying the dip right here, and this could be a reversal coming in soon. I really do hope that we do hit one more wick down to the bottom. And obviously, if we go ahead and respect this area of support, it will look definitely very good for Pepe 2.0. You'll be able to go ahead and claim an easily, let's just say a 7x, which if we do see another run up, I really do believe that we could see something higher than a 7x. Maybe like a 12x will be good, or 15x will be pushing a little bit, but I think that's very doable. It's not impossible. And that's what it looks like right now. So hopefully we could go ahead and break that area of downward support, because I definitely do want to go ahead and load up on my bags that I sold of Pepe 2.0 and buy back in at a cheaper price. Because when I originally jumped into Pepe 2.0, I believe I got in at 12 million market cap or 15 million. Yeah, 15 million, and then the second time was at 30 million market cap. So that's why I broke even on some of my bags, because I did buy in at the 30 million market cap before I dumped to 8 million. Once it dumped to 8 million, that's when Pepe 2.0 actually had a massive pump to the upside. And if we actually measure this from the bottom to the top, it did a little bit over an 8x. So I think we could be having something very similar to that. But overall in the market, it is looking quite bearish. Nothing very positive at the moment besides Harry Potter, Sonic, Obama, which I'm actually surprised. 68 million market cap. See, I would have never thought this was going to happen. I thought it was going to dump a lot further, and this is already up 50% for the day. So congratulations to anybody that picked that. I've noticed that usually Bitcoin 2, which is the same thing, but the 2.0 version usually does the same, but it looks like it's not acting that way today. Maybe it's lacking a little bit behind, who knows. Let's go ahead and take a look at XRP 2.0. I was going to make a video on this and I never did. Right now it's having a massive retracement, currently at a market cap of 531,000. I wish I would have bought on this one, because I did see a pumping around this area right here, and I thought because I already got rug pull recently, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna wait, and it actually pumped and it did pretty well. So congratulations to anybody that picked up that bump. Hello, thanks for the coffee, Soul. And let's see what else is going on. This is a really good buying opportunity in my opinion. Obviously, this is not financial advice, but when there's red in the markets, you definitely want to be dollar cost averaging or buying the dips. So currently right now, a project that's doing decently well for me right now is Gary. I'm quite bullish on this, especially now that I'm seeing this confirmation happening right now. I did mention in the last previous videos that we were waiting for a cup and handle pattern forming on a 4-hourly. So far, it looks like it has been respected, that area. Now, one of the biggest areas that I mentioned on yesterday's video, I mentioned that in order to go ahead and confirm this cup and handle pattern, we need to go ahead and hold on to the support. So far, it has held on to that support very nicely, and now it looks like it's going to pump one more time. So this could be, in my opinion, be pumping to an additional, I see this pumping to at least 30 to 100x. Obviously, I could be wrong, but I'm really bullish on this. Last time we looked at this, it was around 80,000 market cap. Currently, right now at 137,000 with 248,000 or 248 holders. I wish it was 248,000, right? It's only at 248 holders. I did mention that one of the kind of decent red flags is the 8-month supply only being locked, or the liquidity being locked for 8 months. That is something to go ahead and consider. But 8 months of locked liquidity is actually pretty good. Why is Hoppy decreasing? Welcome back, Moon Joker, by the way. We're going to go ahead and talk about that right now. And this project right now, it's doing okay for me. It's not doing the best, but obviously if I do go ahead and make a moon bag on this, I'm definitely going to be able to add a bigger position to all these other projects that we've been talking about. Unfortunately, I am down about 90% on Hoppy, so I'm just going to hold in dollar cost average in the next coming days. Right now, I'm just really waiting for a signal in the market, because in my opinion, I do believe that these meme coins are going to dump a lot further. I literally talked about meme coins dumping at these price levels literally last week. I mentioned we have to be on a lookout. If Bitcoin does not hold its support, we will be seeing meme coins dump an additional 50 to 80% possibly. And if you actually scroll down here, there's a few that are around 30%, and I'm sure there's a few quite fewer. Kenny at 67%. But there is some good ones today, like gold Pepe, which we'll be talking about today as well. Yeah, so Moon Joker, they will be pumping into a new all-time highs in my opinion. We're gonna go ahead and look into a little bit more TA as to what needs to happen in order for Pepe 2.0 and Hoppy to go ahead and pump. But I would just suggest everybody be on the lookout for this project. Gary, the contract ends in A170. The reason why I'm also bullish, not just based on this confirmation of the cup and handle pattern. I literally called this cup and handle pattern on Pepe 2.0, and as soon as I called it, it literally did a 10x. I did the same thing with what other project? It was Bitcoin. I also called the cup and handle pattern on Bitcoin, and then it pumped all the way up to 30%. So I'm not saying I'm correct, but I'm saying that usually when this pattern, comes out on the charts, it's a very, very bullish pattern. And with that being said on Gary, really I would go ahead and be very cautious because we could go ahead and get this area rejected. But the reason why I also think bullish news will be pumping very soon is because they do have something that's going to be coming out on August. And I believe that might be either a website or their Telegram. See, they don't even have a Telegram. But coin market cap listing will be very soon on that. Let's go ahead and take a look back at Pepe 2.0 and Hoppy. And we're going to go ahead and talk about whether it's going to pump or not. So in order for Pepe 2.0 to pump again, we definitely do need to go ahead and see an area of support. What I would ideally like to go ahead and see, or I could definitely go ahead and say, you know what, we touched the bottom, would be around this area, because we've noticed that around this area, that's the area that it touched all the way as low as, and it depends on the exchange you're watching it, right? I'm looking at it at Dex Tools. It shows right here that the lows went to down 0.15, which is about almost another 30 to 40% dump from here. If you're currently looking at this chart as of today, I don't know what day you're looking at this, but currently right now we're looking at this chart on Tuesday. So if we do, I would be more bullish if we do go ahead and see it touch down to this previous support area, at least even up to this area right here, and we still haven't touched that area. So I would go ahead and really be looking out for this position right here. So once this area does touch, which I know it will happen, like I mentioned, I could be wrong and we could just go ahead and pump all the way up to the upside, but I really doubt that. And the reason why is because our volume has decreased. Our volume is currently at $772,000, and we were averaging, when Pepe was pumping, over 10 million of volume per day. So the volume has decreased. Holders have been slightly decreasing. Let me go ahead and take a look at the Ether scan. Yeah, so holders have been decreasing. A lot of people are probably selling, paper handing, going on to the next project that looks pretty and fancy, and they're probably going to get rug pull as well. Right now, considering the what is going on in the markets right now, this is not a good time to be, I'm going to be honest with you, investing in meme coins. It has a higher risk than any other cryptocurrency right now. But also, if you're willing to go ahead and take that risk, that means there will be a lot of opportunity coming up. So if you're willing to go ahead and risk some money, like I mentioned, not financial advice, but when the market's bloody red like this, you could take advantage of this market both ways, right? You could take advantage of this market by buying the dips or looking for other projects that will be pumping and quickly just getting in and getting out, because a lot of these projects right now with the current market conditions will not be surviving for too long. And we're going to go ahead and go into a little bit more further details on that. But in order for Pepe 2.0 to go ahead and pump back up again, we need to go ahead and hold this area of support. And most importantly, we need to go ahead and see the volume pick up. We need volume to come pick up. And as well, we need new holders coming in. We had almost 14,000 holders, when we were making these live streams in the last 2 weeks, and now we have decreased down to 12,000, and I believe we will be going down even further. One of the very important factors in my opinion is that once we do hit this area of support, we want to go ahead and hold on to this very strong. Can we go further down and delete a zero? Yes, we could go ahead and or gain a zero. We'll gain a zero, which is not good. If we go ahead and go as low as here, there could be a high probability that a lot of whales will be buying in, but it could also mean that it will lose its momentum and Pepe 2.0 would be officially dead. Anything could happen in this market, but it's not looking the best. That's on the hourly. If we go ahead and take a look on the daily, it looks pretty good. It's pretty much hitting those expectations that we've been talking about so far. So I would just say wait for a couple more days, see where the market will be heading on Pepe 2.0. I will be buying the dip. Looking at the weekly, it is looking pretty good. I've noticed this pattern on multiple projects. Usually when it hits this downtrend of 3 or 4 bloody weeks, it has to have an uptrend. Like that is like almost like the law of cryptocurrencies. They have to go up, and we could be expecting like a 5 to 6x pump. So can it pump back again? Yes, it could pump. The biggest factors and the biggest news will be what would the overall market and cryptocurrencies do. And if we actually go ahead and take a look at CoinMarketCap, we can see that most of them are doing pretty bad. Yeah, we did have slight little pumps of 0.75%, 0.8. We do have some very decent pumps here and there, but it's not looking amazingly bullish in my opinion. Can this change tomorrow? Yes. Tomorrow it's actually a very important day for the regular financial markets because it will be having the Fed meeting, which is the FOMC meeting, and that is very important because that gives you the whole entire overview of how the markets are reacting in the regular financial world. Sorry about that. And as well, it would let us know whether people are going to be willing to risk more money into these riskier assets such as Bitcoin, meme coins, and altcoins. So let's go ahead and talk about Hoppy token right now. So looking at Hoppy, am I still bullish? Yes, I'm super bullish. Why? Because Hoppy is hitting the same exact level of support and resistance similar to Pepe 2.0. If you go ahead and compare both of these charts, you should be able to see a similarity on these projects already. One of the biggest things is that right now we are currently at a market cap of 1.24 million. When I bought in quite high. I bought in at 12 million. So this dump actually makes me really happy because long term on Hoppy, I am extremely bullish. And once we do begin to see the market begin to pump up again, I do think that Hoppy is going to be moving with Pepe 2.0. I even low-key think it's probably the same creators. I don't know. That is just a rumor that's going around. I wouldn't be surprised, and there's actually some quite interesting things that if you look at it, they have some very similar pumps and dumps. So, you know what I mean? Not that it matters, not that it really means anything, but I do think looking at this daily on Hoppy, you do see that a reversal might be coming in, and that's a very strong area of support. So we also need to go ahead and hold this area of support. I think ideally we could probably drop down to realistically even half of this, so probably like 500 to 800,000, and I still will be bullish on this. I think this would be one of those low-key gems. Even the last video that I made a couple weeks ago, I think it was like probably 1 or 2, I can't remember. That video is doing very well right now. So it looks like a lot of people are looking and are searching up what is Hoppy token. So I do think that momentum will be building up very soon as we go ahead and get a confirmation that the markets are back up and running again. So let's go ahead and take a look at the 4 hourly. So the 4 hourly, as you look at, it does look like it hit a similar pattern as Pepe 2.0. I did mention that we weren't going to go ahead and hold this area of resistance. We were going to be expecting a bigger dump, and it did actually do that very well. Currently right now we are at a very strong area of support, so it is looking pretty good on the 4 hourly. One thing that I've noticed, and we need to go ahead and keep this into consideration, I believe they've only listed into 2 or 3 exchanges. If we could go ahead and get this listed on MEXC, I do think that we could be seeing a massive pump coming to the upside, and that could be aligning up with a little bull run that we will be having very soon if the market does decide to go ahead and reverse. So I'd be extremely bullish. I'm still extremely bullish on Hoppy, even though I'm down over 80% of my bags. I will be buying the div very soon. I do hope that it does drop a little bit further down, because the narrative and the story behind this is extremely bullish. As you see, there is a lot of panic selling going in there, but you do see a little bit of few whales buying in and out. About 3,000 is not bad, but you still don't see the momentum that we need in order for this project to push. I do think personally that this project will be pushing to the upside once we get a confirmation overall. So let's go ahead and take a look at, I believe is X. So this one, there was a lot of hype yesterday about X because of the whole entire thing with Twitter, and it turned out that this X token that ends in D13E actually was a scam. People were able to buy, but were not able to sell. So that is something that usually happens in this space, and that is usually called a rug pull. So far it looks like the liquidity is still in there, which is interesting about that. But if you do see, there was mostly buys and very few sells. So from what I heard is that you were only able to buy and you weren't able to sell. And if you guys remember from last bull run, there's actually something very similar with the meme coin called Squid Games. You were able to buy but not able to sell. Can Hoppy do a 100 million market cap? I think 100 million is very possible, but in order for us to go ahead and hit 100 million in Hoppy, we need to go ahead and see Pepe 2.0 get back to the 50 million market cap before we could even consider Hoppy hitting 100 million. But is it possible? Yes, it's possible. It's super possible. Anything's possible. But yeah, we were just talking about it. It looks like Pepe 2.0 is currently now at 10.14 million market cap. So it does look like a slight reversal is coming in on the 4 hourly. One of the very important areas of resistance will be around the 0.35 area. I really do hope that it does get rejected, because I do want to go ahead and buy in at these prices right here at the 0.15, which is not that big of a difference, but it will be a few more cents, right? You can add a little bit more to the bag. So I hope Pepe 2.0 still could go ahead and take a little bit more of a dive in the next 2 days before the end of this week, so I could go ahead and buy some more. But I do think that we will be having a reversal, because it does look on the 4 hourly that a reversal looks to be coming in as of right now. So we'll see how that plays out. This could also be a fake out where it just pumps and then it dumps even further down as well. So just be on the lookout for that if you're swing trading. And let's go ahead and take a look at what is going on with the news. So hype is going on currently right now because of Elon Musk's new name that he changed with Twitter. Now it's called X, and a lot of people are speculating that Dogecoin could be one of the crypto payments that they could be using there, which is I'm assuming probably like send people Dogecoin, enabling payments via Doge. Yeah, so I mean, I don't hold any Doge, so I really don't care. I think it's overvalued in my opinion, so I wouldn't buy any. But that's actually good news for the meme space, because if Dogecoin begins to pump, you know, usually all the meme coins begin to pump, such as other dog coins. So that'd be obviously, you know, a really good healthy thing for our space right now, considering that everything's mostly red. Another project that I'd be looking at very closely would be Pepe Gains. I'm looking to go ahead and add to my bag on this as well very soon. I did mention that a very important area of support would be this area right here. So far it looks like we have lost it. We have gone down to another area of support, which would be pretty strong right there. Let's go ahead and do that, our new support, because remember, new support becomes the resistance and vice versa. Support, resistance, resistance, support, once we go ahead and break. So obviously we do go ahead and lose this support right here. We could be seeing it dump down to the 0.13, which is about half, almost half of what it is currently right now. So with that being said, I'm pretty bullish on Pepe Gains, just due to the fact that it is deflationary. There is some news going on with Pepe Gains as to what they're going to be doing very soon. Before prior is that if you were a holder of Pepe Gains, you would go ahead and get Pepe in return. It looks like the community voted to not go ahead and do that, and it looks like their staking platform will now be giving you ETH and rewards back. Honestly, I would have preferred Pepe and back, due to the fact that if Pepe goes up, Pepe Gains goes up. It's like, you know, that's kind of a smart thing, but you know, it is what it is. People preferred, I believe it was ETH. in return for the staking. So you'll be getting about, I'm not sure how much. Yeah, it doesn't tell me, but it's pretty much a deflationary token, which is very bullish. So that's why I'm bullish on this. It does have about 9% sell tax. So every time you sell, you get taxed like 9% out of that, which is insane. I haven't seen those numbers in a while. So let's go ahead and take a look at Pepe, the original one. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, like, comment down below another project you want me to go ahead and review or do some TA on. I have been doing literally almost every day daily TA analysis on Pepe 2.0 and the overall crypto market, and so far we've been hitting every nail of it. So definitely go ahead and smash that subscribe, like, comment down below as well. So currently right now, looking at Pepe, the original one, we did mention that a very strong area of support was this area right here. Unfortunately, we did lose that, and it is not looking very good. I'm gonna be honest with you, it is looking quite bearish, but a lot of people are calling for a possible short squeeze going up to the uptrend with this cryptocurrency market at the moment. Is it possible? Yes. Do I think it's going to happen? I don't know. I think, in my opinion, we might dump a little bit further. That is just solely my opinion. I could be wrong. We really won't know until literally by, if today's Tuesday, depending where you're watching, it would be probably Wednesday or Thursday that we could be seeing a reversal in the market with the confirmation of where the market's going. Currently right now, Pepe, the original one, is sitting at a market cap of $551 million. Would I be buying Pepe myself and holding on? Let's go ahead and find out if it does hit new all-time highs again. So it would be hitting probably around a 200% or 2x, maybe even the highest, probably a 5 or another additional 10x. But I think realistically we could go ahead and hit another 5 to 10x will be the most realistic thing. I think 10x will be pushing it. 5x is very doable, and 7x, but 10x, I think a lot of people will probably be selling their bags by then. One of the ways that I would suggest trading, Pepe, for me personally, that's what I'm waiting for in an entry as well, is I'm going to be trading using MEXC. You could go ahead and leverage trade up to 200x. So you could go ahead and put in as little money, like let's say $50 or $100 or $200, and then leverage trading it with 200x. Now you can go ahead and make bigger gains. So I think, in my opinion, that's what I would go ahead and do with Pepe. I like Pepe because it's a lot easier to then read and predict than Pepe 2.0. And that's due to the fact that it has more days on its belt and it has more data. So it's a lot easier to go ahead and read when it's going to pump, when it's going to dump, and the next areas of support. And with a lot of these meme tokens, is a little bit difficult to go ahead and do TA due to the fact that they are not yet well established. So looking at Pepe 2.0, it is not looking, or Pepe, the original one, is not looking too well. If we could go ahead and dump down a little bit more, it does mean that the market will be dumping even further. But if I do go ahead and catch a position, I will be using MEXC to go ahead and leverage trade. And obviously go ahead and support the channel by using my link down below in the comment section. You could go ahead and leverage trade up to 200x. So that's something I'm waiting for right now on that play. Someone told me about Shiba 2.0. The benefit of leverage trading will be that you could go ahead and use little money and you could use a bigger capital. So for example, let's say for example, right? Hold on, I'm getting my calculator. Probably spelled it wrong too. There you go. All right, so like let's say you have $100, right, and you use 200x leverage, which I don't recommend using 200x. I recommend using anywhere between 7 to 10x is a nice spot. 15 to 20 if you want to be a little bit risky, but I've noticed that 7x is usually the best. 10, I'll be okay with 10x, but any further than that, for me personally, I just don't like getting liquidated. So like let's say you use MEXC, right, and you put in $100 to leverage trade. Well, if you use 200x leverage, you could go ahead and use up to $20,000. So that means that you're able to buy Pepe, the original one, or Pepe 2.0, $100, and your bag will technically be worth as if you're trading $20,000 worth of Pepe. So the benefits to that, it's that now you have a bigger bag without putting too much money. So now you're able to make little, like if Pepe pumps 20%, 30%, that $100 is now going to turn into $3 to $5 or even $2,000. Like for example, I was leverage trading Pepe 2.0 right on the pump. So I was leverage trading because I was holding two bags, right? My MetaMask bag and then my leverage trade position. I was leverage trading Pepe 2.0 literally like around right here, and I put in about, I started off with 1,000 and I slowly, gradually started upping my position. Started off with like $100 or even $50 and upping my position at 300, then 1,000. So I turned my 1,000 into like 10 grand when it hit this uptrend, or like almost 12 grand. So that's the benefit to it. The problem is that if Pepe 2.0 dumps below let's say 20 or 30%, which is called a margin call, I'll go ahead and do a video on like how to leverage trade on MEXC. But like let's say for example, Pepe dumps 30% and your margin call, which is liquidation, margin call, it's like on trading stocks. Liquidation, let's say for example, it tells you that your liquidation price is 0.23. If Pepe falls below 60%, you get liquidated. And what does liquidated means? That means that if Pepe falls 60% and you're leverage trading, you lose all your money. You lose everything that you put in, which is only $100. So it's like a low risk, high reward if you know what you're doing, you know. But if you're like, let's say if you're using like a very high percentage of leverage, and that's why I don't recommend 200x unless you're experienced. I don't use 200x. I found out that 7x and 10x is a lot better for me than any other. I've tried 200x and it works. You can make quick money, like literally 100, 200 bucks in a minute, but you have a higher risk of losing all your money. So for me personally, I like using no more than 10x. But like let's say you do use 200x, your $100 now technically turn into $20,000. But if it falls below a threshold, you lose the $100. Like there's no way of like bag holding Pepe. Like you can't do the same thing as you do with MetaMask, right? With MetaMask, if Pepe dumps 80%, you still have Pepe. It is just down 80%. And all you have to do is just wait for it to go back up. But with leverage trading, once it hits that 50% level down, you lose your money. And there's no way of getting it back unless you slowly put more money, which I don't recommend, because that happened to me too during the Pepe 2.0 dump. I had a little bit over like 6 or 8 grand in the position, and it slowly I was adding more and more, and then eventually I lost all my money. So that's the thing with leverage trading. That's why sometimes you see these massive pumps and these massive dumps in the market, because it's called liquidation grabs. It's a whole entire like different ball game. Benefit of leverage trading compared to normal trading. So like I mentioned, with leverage trading, you just have a higher advantage of the kind of dollars you're using. It's kind of like, look at it as a credit card. Like let's say you have $100 and with leverage trading 200x, they'll go ahead and let you borrow $20,000. But if that $20,000 falls below, let's say $18,000 or $17,000, then you lose all your money. You don't pay them. You don't owe them the $20,000 back. All they do is just take your initial deposit that you put in. Those whale who owns 10 trillion I can't even read. Those whales who owns 10 trillion plus Pepe original are either lucky or have been insider trading. Yeah, 100%. I've been saying that as well. Either luck or insider trading for sure. You think Michael Saylor is going to be able to cash out all that 100k BTC into liquid cash, which is going to be worth almost $1 trillion? No, I don't think Michael Saylor would even sell his BTC to go ahead and convert it into dollars to begin with. Well, slowly panic buy on exchanges of Hoppy. Where? I would definitely like to go ahead and see where they're doing that. That'd be very, very interesting to see. But Yeah, I don't think Michael Saylor would go ahead and buy Bitcoin and then sell it and then be liquid in cash, especially in this economy that's going on right now in the market. And like I mentioned yesterday, like my biggest concern, and this is why I'm still bearish. I'm still bearish, and I'm going to continue to be bearish. Am I down on my positions? Yes. Would I wish that my positions were up, and would I wish that we were in a bear run right now making money? Yes, I do wish. But I think the last little bull run market that we had was a Pepe 2.0 wave in Pepe, and I think right now it's kind of like the cool off period for at least for a couple days or weeks. Yeah, L-Bank's pretty good exchange. But I think that once we do get Hoppy onto MEXC, I think that's where the bullish news will be coming in. Because if you remember when Pepe 2.0 launched on MEXC, that's actually when we did hit that 10x. So remember that as well. So this is what I think is going to be happening in the market very soon. I think the dollar could be hitting this area of 104. We talked about this yesterday, and this is quite bearish. So if we could be seeing an uptrend going in the next coming weeks, depending how big the candlestick is, it could be probably 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I think it could probably be mid-August is when we will begin to go ahead and see a trend in the market, maybe a reversal coming in. Obviously, if we don't, that's going to be very bearish for the market overall. But we do have the FOMC meeting tomorrow. I'm probably gonna watch it. I don't know. We'll see. There honestly, the FOMC meetings are so boring. But I'm interested if you guys are interested in watching. Like, I'm down to go ahead and record the FOMC meetings if you guys would be interested in that, and gals, because I obviously I also have females watching my channel, and congratulations on that. We definitely do need more women learning cryptocurrencies, because I think that's a very important area in your life you do not want to go ahead and miss. But overall, I do think that if, depending on what the meeting goes on tomorrow, then we could go ahead and see a reversal in the market. But look, stocks are doing good. Like, stocks are pumping. The only thing that is down right now is cryptocurrencies. They're not reacting too well. I wouldn't really consider this up either at the moment, but we'll see. It could have a full-on reversal literally later on today, by the time that the stock market ends, because the stock market is still going on right now at the moment. Yeah, I agree with you. I think Hoppy is the same developer as Pepe 2.0, in my opinion. If you actually go ahead and look at their Twitters very closely, you notice that the memes that they create are very similar to one another. Look at this. This is Pepe 2.0, right? Look at the memes that they create. Pretty funny memes, right? And then look at Hoppy. Pretty funny memes, right? Like, I think it's the same developer, same team, honestly. That's just my opinion. And I forgot to mention, too, I guess they're having a play to earn, like a frog game. So that's going to be pretty cool, dude. I can't wait for that. That's going to be very fun. You know, obviously, you're looking at these comments right now. Some people saying this is the biggest coordinated pump and dump in history in the last few days. A lot of people are still bearish in this. Like I mentioned, I am bullish just due to the fact that I see these signs in front of my face. You know, they got big get listing going. I'm not sure if that ever happened. Let's go ahead and take a look if they're even listed on CoinMarketCap. They actually are. So see, like, projects literally like beg and struggle to go ahead and get listed on CoinMarketCap, and Hoppy, that was out in like literally 3 days, was able to hit 12 million market cap, similar to what Pepe 2.0 did. And I do believe, I think the same way, Moon Joker. I do think that Hoppy, the dev, wants to take things a little bit slower due to the fact that Pepe 2.0 pumped way too fast. I think if we would have slowly, like, anticipated, like, one exchange, and then like let's say 2 weeks later another exchange, and then 2 weeks later another exchange. I think Pepe 2.0 could have had a sustainable pump and a retracement. When you look at the Pepe 2.0 chart, it freaks out a lot of people. I mean, me not knowing what Pepe 2.0 did, I'd be like, this is a complete scam. But I've been in Pepe 2.0 since the beginning. Like, I was literally like in it right here. Like, currently where we're at right now, I was in Pepe 2.0. And I knew it was going to be a big one. You know, but that's what I think. And then Moon Joker, Big Boy Crypto be like, I hate meme coins, and he and himself would talk about his regrets on missing out on them. Yeah, because BitBoy, like, I'm not sure if he promotes meme coins anymore, but I know he used to be a huge promoter of meme coins back in the day. Well, I mean, Joker, that's usually what the case is, bro. A lot of these cryptocurrencies are just straight up pump and dumps, and that's why we need to go ahead and stay informed, right? Because, for example, and this is the reason why I preach all of this, right? It's like, yeah, I'm bullish with the community and all that, but we're all here to make money, right? It's like, why didn't I just take my amount of money that I made over here and I was like happy with? Because I got greedy and I expected this to pump even more due to the community that we had, but people just went in, pumped, and then just dumped, and they were out. And it's good and bad, right? It's good because they made their money, and some people lost money, like myself. And then it's bad because it kind of kills the community of the project. Like, this realistically could have gone any further. Now it's really going to go ahead and be up to the team if they are going to be willing to go ahead and do that once again. So let's go ahead and see where things turn out. But if Hoppy is literally trending and trading the same way, look, we're already getting a reversal on Hoppy on the daily, close to. Obviously, the day's not over, but it looks like a reversal is coming in. So if that's the case, what are we going to do? Buy the bottom? Once it pumps to the top, I would just say, let's just start selling our bags. That's really all we could do, you know? Sometimes we get hit in the face in the space because we get a little too greedy. Yeah, so apparently Matt Furry is the original, he was a creator of the original Pepe. So he was like the one who created Pepe and actually drew out this character before it became Pepe back in 2004. So Meet the Frog, Matt Furry created in 2004. Everybody knows Pepe, the viral internet meme scene, billions of times, but did you know who Pepe was based off? That's right, Hoppy. Pepe was highly relatable to viewers across the world, but few realize that Hoppy had been the frog that inspired it all. It was Hoppy's spirit that had first awakened Matt's imagination, igniting the flame that would eventually bring Pepe into the limelight. While Hoppy may not have achieved the same level of widespread recognition as Pepe, he held a special place in his heart and the artists and those who had privilege of discovering him. So Matt Furry was like the creator of the original Pepe, which was Hoppy the Frog, and I guess that's when the original meme came out as Pepe. So that's why I'm bullish, in my opinion, on Hoppy, because you have to keep in mind that when it comes to meme coins, there's really no value behind them. The only value is the sentiment of the market and people believing that it's gonna pump. That's really all the value is. So that's why people like to go ahead and call moons, because they just want to moon their own bag and pump it. But in my opinion, like I'm saying, like I'm just looking moving forward. I really thought Pepe 2.0 was going to do something a lot bigger, but moving forward, once we do get this pump coming back in, I'm just going to buy it and I'm going to sell it. Like, I'm not going to go ahead and diamond hand this forever. I might have a small little moon bag. You know, can we just not dump from this area right here? I think we're probably going to go ahead and hit this bottom area of support and hopefully see a push to the upside. But obviously the biggest concern would be trying to hit over a little bit over that 15-18 million market cap in order to really consider it a reversal, because it really could go ahead and pump again and then dump back, and then the project's completely dead, because it does look like a head and shoulders pattern forming, and that could actually happen. We could go ahead and touch the bottom, then pump again all the way up to this, what is it, a little bit over 18 million, 30 million, I believe that's around the area, and then just dump back again, and then just moon from there. Hopefully that's the goal. If not, we could just consolidate for a few days, maybe even a few months before we see an uptrend into Pepe 2.0. But that's why right now I'm just waiting on the sideline. I'm going to be waiting. I'm going to be looking at the charts. I'm going to be looking at the momentum of the market, see how the people are reacting to the overall crypto market, because I think, in my opinion, Bitcoin could drop to $25,000. It would not look the best. And obviously, if we do drop to $25,000, the bigger area would be, will Bitcoin have enough volume to go ahead and push to the upside? So realistically, I think $28,000 to $27,000. Obviously, ideally, the bullish scenario would be Bitcoin dumping to $26,000 to $27,000. And when Bitcoin dumps to $26,000 to $27,000, we could be seeing a reversal in the overall markets, pushing to the upside. And if Bitcoin does dump to $27,000, I do think that $38,000 Bitcoin would be very possible in the near future, talking about like 2-3 months from now. And if that happens, that means meme coin season has officially started. But in order for that to happen, we need Bitcoin to go ahead and make new all-time highs in order to go ahead and get investors excited about crypto once again. Because if you notice around this area right here, when Bitcoin started pumping, I literally called this cup and handle pattern like right here around this area. And I still think that we are bullish. But I do think that we are going to be dumping a lot further down to the $25,000 to $27,000. When we had that 89% pump on Bitcoin, you see the volume was going up. Right now, volume has decreased. So we need some sort of news or some sort of something to go ahead and push Bitcoin to go ahead and make this move in order for meme coins to continue to push to the upside. There's this guy on YouTube, My Crypto Journey, who make millions on Shiba and Saitama and other meme tokens showing his lifestyle on YouTube. What's his name? This guy. Oh yeah, his name's Rodney, right? Yeah, I watch him. I watch his channel here and there. I was following him since the last bull run. I was following him. I had another channel back then in the other bull run too, but obviously the bear market really did obviously affected me, and I had to go ahead and reposition myself into what I wanted to go ahead and do. But yeah, I do check him out. I do watch his content here and there all the time, just to go ahead and get an overall sentiment of like what the market's doing. But yeah, I do watch him. I have been following him literally like since his channel was like under 1,000, but I just really stopped watching it just due to the fact like the kind of videos he was doing. But honestly, like I like the videos that he does now. Like he seems like I don't know, he seems like he's kind of away from all that crypto drama. He was like very involved with that crypto drama, and like to me it's like, dude, like I don't care about the crypto drama to that point, you know what I mean? It's like if I see someone doing something, I'm not going to go ahead and cause all this drama. Like it is what it is. We all know there's people in this industry, especially the crypto industry, that I have so many people I could call out in this industry. Like literally so many people I could call out. But I just rather not, because it's not my business. I really don't care. It is what it is. I'm not really going to prove a point to anybody. All I could go ahead and say and do is just be authentic to myself and be authentic to my community, which is everybody that's watching. And I could just go ahead and let you know straight up what I believe in from the beginning, you know, without having to go ahead and downplay anybody. You know what I mean? I'm not here to go ahead and put anybody down. I'm not here to go ahead and talk bad on anybody. I'm really just focused on myself. I'm really just focused on my community, which is all of you guys. And I'm just really focusing on how I could go ahead and improve my content, improve my quality, how to make this community a lot better, and most importantly, how I could become a better trader, right? Because if I become a better trader, I could go ahead and provide every one of you guys better news. So like I'm literally like, I'm very happy the fact that I've gotten so much better at trading. Like I've gotten a lot better in trading these last couple months for sure. He's sorry, my bad, John. It's not My Crypto Journey. The channel name is Married with Crypto. Now you change it into Making It Happen YouTube channel. Married with Crypto? I've never watched that channel, dude. Let me see. No, but yeah, my crypto journey's a pretty cool guy. Maybe a collab in one of these days, right? We'll get a collab with him soon. Oh, making it happen. So now it's changed to making it happen. Okay. Oh, is this him? Like, he started making money on crypto, and he was like, I really like Lexuses. Those are very nice. I've been looking at the Lexus IS 500. It's a V8. I'm not sure if any of you are into cars, but if you guys know what a Lexus IS 500 is, like, that's the whip. I wonder if this is the same guy that was like posting a whole bunch of like memes in the early days of crypto. Let me see his channel. Nah, I've never watched this guy. Never, ever watched this guy. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at his channel and see what kind of content he provides. It's pretty cool. Thanks for that heads up on that channel. I'm going to take a look on that. Yeah, I'm surprised I never came across him, or maybe I did, and since the fact that he changed his name, I didn't know who he was. Probably could be the case, right? But yeah, overall market, we really need to go ahead and see Bitcoin do something. I think we could go ahead and see it dump down to 27,000 in my opinion. He made millions off of Shiba and Sathama. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people made millions. Like, see, the thing is, like, moving forward, once we have this bull run happening, I think every one of you that are watching the channel and this live stream right now is definitely going to go ahead and make a couple millions. If not a couple millions, for sure a couple hundreds of thousands. But all we really got to go ahead and do is just not fall in love with these projects, you know? I don't want to say that I regretted what Pepe 2.0 did, but I just regret not selling the top. That's what I really regret, honestly, because I didn't want to be the one selling the bag right here at the top and then having it pump even further. But as you guys could tell, if I would have sold the top and I would have waited on the bottom, I would have been able to buy a lot more. Unfortunately, I didn't even sell the bag, nor was I able to buy more. So it's like one of those situations where I learned from my mistake this time for sure. No matter how bullish a project sounds, just go ahead and you know, everybody tells me take off your initial investment, and I've never done that. So now moving forward, the whole entire goal, and I'm saying this on camera live so I can go ahead and stick to my own discipline, is once this begins to pump, I'm going to be buying very soon in the next couple of days. I'm going to give it maybe 2 to 3 days to go ahead and buy a small bag, and I'm not going to buy a lot because last little pump I put a decent amount. This time I'm probably going to start off with like maybe only 100, 200 bucks, and then slowly start buying in as I begin to see signals that there is going to be an uptrend. But like I mentioned, we just have to be very careful because this could be completely dead, but I really doubt it. We just need to wait for volume, and I think a lot of whales will be buying very soon in my opinion. So I'll be waiting for that. I'm going to be buying, you know, maybe a little bag here because I am looking at other projects right now, you know. Like the other project that I'm looking at is Pepe Gains. I think that's very bullish. And another one that I really want to go ahead and buy in, that I'm waiting for this to go ahead and like dump a lot, and it probably won't, is Unibot. Unibot, it's actually like a Telegram bot that you could actually go ahead and use, where you could go ahead and buy and sell these meme tokens without having to be on the computer 24/7 or being on your phone. You literally just set in the time you want to buy, the time you want to sell. Well, not literally like time, but like the price point that it hits. Price point to buy, price point to sell. And you don't even have to be on your phone 24/7 like looking, and like if it did a rug pull or whatever the case is, right? Like let's say for example if it dumps 30%, with the bot you'll be able to just set it up and it sells, and you just look at your phone and you're like, oh snap, like you know, today I made another extra couple hundreds or thousands of dollars without having to be too stuck on your computer, like just looking at your charts 24/7. Because that's what I do. I'm like literally like when I'm trading, I'm just like, you won't catch me leaving my seat for a couple hours. But yeah, this is a very bullish one in my opinion. I really would hope to see this down to $42. It looks like it might not be happening. Yesterday, I think it dumped as low as $100, and now it's up at $130, and its all-time high was about $156. So like, I really do hope that we could go ahead and catch this at a smaller dip. The reason why I'm bullish on this, I want to buy some, is because you actually get money, like passive income, from the people that buy and sell the tokens. So people that are using the bot, you could actually go ahead and make money off of that, but it requires at least 50,000 Unibot tokens, or sorry, 50 Unibot tokens, which is about $4,000, which I'm not down to put right now on a project like this, because like, I just don't know what's gonna happen. Like more than likely, it's probably gonna go up, honestly, but I just don't want to put $4,000 on a project right now like this. Just not, at least not on this one, you know. Like, I would rather go ahead and put the $4,000 spread around, like $100 here, like $500 in like 10 different projects, or like $100 in 10 different projects. You know what I mean? That's what I would rather do moving forward, because I've noticed that with these memes, it just trend too fast, and that's kind of the reason why I want to learn how to like use these like Telegram bots, because I've been hearing about this. Like, literally, I heard about this maybe a month ago or 2 months ago, and I kind of just left it for later. And now that I'm seeing this, it's like I really do need to go ahead and use a Telegram bot, because that would make trading a lot easier at least in index tools, you know. So yeah, but not much action. I mean, Gary's picking up. That's good. That's a good sign. You know, congratulations to anybody that did pick this one up. Like I said, it's a high risk, but it's also a high reward. And that's a true degenerate right there. Degenerate plays at his max. But yeah, we'll see. We definitely need to go ahead and hold this area very nicely. But if we do, let's say for example tomorrow, if this does pump above this, I would say it's a good buying entry. Just my opinion. If this does pump even further tomorrow and we break that resistance that we currently are at right now, which looks like we will, I would confirm and say it's a buying opportunity and a good buying entry. Right now, it's a super high risk. You can go ahead and take on the risk. Even right here, I was talking to a buddy of mine, and I told him about, you know, this reversal coming in, and he bought in like around right here at the bottom. And I think he might be slightly up, or he's probably around almost break even. So if this does pump further up, we will be seeing an uptrend. But yeah, show me other projects, guys. Show me more projects. We need more projects to be shilled. More projects to be shilled. So yeah, I mean, I don't know if anybody wants to go ahead and tell me about any other projects. See, this is the kind of thing that I don't like when like the market's kind of dead, is that like only the people that are willing to go ahead and learn about crypto are there listening to crypto and actually doing something and trying to get further down their education. And then, okay, so Telegram chat today, which is going to be a voice chat, will be also raid leader joining. Join our Telegram today at 4 p.m. EST, 1 hour approximately, for a community voice chat. We will also have a raid leader joining. So I guess that's good news, right? We could be having that reversal if this is going to be going on. So I guess we will be hopping up back on stream in about an hour and 15 minutes, they said, approximately. So I'm going to go ahead and take a break. I really do appreciate everybody for tuning in. Go ahead and make sure to comment down below the next project you want me to go ahead and talk about. I have a few down the pipeline right now that I will be releasing later down this week. For example, Pepe Gains will be releasing this week, and I will be making a video again on Bitcoin and a few others of these tokens. For example, like Shiba 2.0. I think this is at a really good discounted price, and if we do see a reversal coming in, might be a good buying opportunity as well. So so far I just don't like the fact that it actually has been dumping a lot, so we'll just have this one on our watch list. Currently not right now would be a buying opportunity, but in my opinion a buying opportunity will be Pepe 2.0, Hoppy, Gary, Original Pepe, Pepe Gains, Beep, Bitcoin. if it dumps, but I don't think that would happen. So maybe leverage trading this one, which is the ticker symbol is Bitcoin, but the token's called Harry Potter Sonic 10. Which other one would be good? And Unibot, I would go ahead and consider. I actually did not make a video on golden Pepe. So we're going to be talking about this. It's actually good that I do have everybody on stream right now before I end this. It does look like golden Pepe will be having a reversal coming in very soon. Obviously, we still need that day to go ahead and end, but this is usually a reversal candle. It doesn't happen all the time. For the most part, it does. Currently sitting at 442 holders and a total market cap of 135. So this could actually be not that bad of a play. The only problem that I do see, it does have a 3-month lock liquidity only. So the goal would go ahead and be that as soon as this does pump even higher, we sell out, pull out our investment, or we just completely pull out of the project, because 3-month liquidity, I do not like that whatsoever. Buy and sell tax of 1%, and we have been seeing heavily selling pressure, but it does look like it has been trying to even out with some buying pressure as well. So we'll go ahead and see how this turns out. Could be a possible reversal, and a video of this coming very soon as well during this week. And we're going to go ahead and end the stream now, due to the fact that we will be hopping onto another stream in about almost 2 hours, let's say, with the Pepe 2.0 community voice chat. So I appreciate every one of you. If you are still watching this video, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, like, comment down below, and I'll catch everyone in about an hour for the next Pepe 2.0 voice chat.